Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's rocking with App Stupid Studios. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe. It goes a long way and it helps the channel. So if you're just joining us on this beautiful Tuesday, we were talking some NFL football. We went over the Chicago Monsters of the Midway. Is that a thing again? And why we headed right all along. Then we talked some NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons look really bad. And Kirk Cousins stunk up the joint. And hey, good folks in Fulton County, do you think you got your money's worth? $180 million for that. Yeah. Then we talked some NFC East, Dallas Cowboys. They look really good. They reminded me of the triplets, the whole Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James, and Marvin Harrison thing in the combination. And just really, really impressed with them playing against the number one defense in the NFL in the Cleveland Browns. And yeah, they really got after Deshaun Watson really, really fast, hard and heavy. So, gonna go ahead and pivot from the Dallas Cowboy conversation and really get into this Buffalo Bills situation here. Now, the Bills, they were picked to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs. This was supposed to be their year. Last year was really supposed to be their year, and things didn't work out. And when you go back and you look at them losing Diggs and some other pivotal pieces, you was looking at this game as they should have blown Arizona out. And that wasn't the case at all. That wasn't the case at all. If the Bills don't have a huge third quarter, they don't win this game. Going into halftime, they were losing to the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know how. I don't know how. If I'm a Bills fan, this is really got me worried. Because you all dominated every facet of the game when it came to attacking the Arizona Cardinals through the air. 222. You were their superior to 146 yards. Also rushing in its totality, 130 yards for the Buffalo Bills to 124 yards for the Arizona Cardinals. You all had them in the first down edge, 23-18. The third down efficiency is where I want to go ahead and center this on, because you all were put in that situation 9 times and you only converted 3 times. If Josh Allen is who you say he is, that number has to look really good. And it didn't. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. We'll be back. Yes, BK, have it your way, because you rule. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local. BK, have it your way, because you rule. So getting back to the, I want to say, concerns of mine for the Buffalo Bills or the Bills Mafia or whoever they claim themselves to be. The Orchard Park outcast. Anyway, the fact that they got Josh Allen sacked twice, and Arizona's defense isn't like that. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. Their defense isn't like that at all. And then 9 penalties for 65 yards. We got fumbles. We got everything going on in this game. And it just leaves you just scratching your head. And I know when people sit here and they look at Josh Allen, they dialed up 23 throws for him, his completion rate of 18 for 232 and 2 touchdowns. That's stat stuff in fantasy football, because if you watched the Bills in this game, they did not score at all in the first quarter. They goose-egged in the first quarter. So if you can manipulate a stat sheet and keep throwing these little dink and dunk passes, that's not going to get it. That's not going to cut it. And again, if they did not have a huge third quarter, they would have lost in Orchard Park to a far inferior team in the Arizona Cardinals. Cook, he was the high man, 19 grabs, 71 yards. James, he did his thing. He didn't have any scores to go with that. Then Josh Allen himself running in for the 2 touchdowns. I mean, he had no choice. He did it on the ground. He did it through the air. He had no choice, but you can't get away with that. And the fact that you had to resort to that against the Arizona Cardinals, that's not going to bode well going forward. It's not going to bode well going forward at all. I don't know. A bright spot, you got Khalil Shakir. He had 3 grabs, 42 yards, and a score. The high man in that wide receiving room was Mr. Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman had 4 grabs for 51 yards and no scores. You had Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins, he had a good day. I'm not gonna hold you. He had a good day. He had 2 grabs for 25 yards and a score. So ho hum. But is this championship material? I don't think so. If I'm Sean McDermott, I've got to ask myself, is this the best we got? We really had to pull all the shots. We had to throw everything out the window to make this thing go through. But I don't know. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot.
Y'all know what we do, and you know why I'm here. We got another rap album we promoting this month. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Big Sean. Out right now in stores. Better Me Than You. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites, Iconic, Typecast, Break the Cycle, It Is What It Is, and many more. Big Sean in stores now.
Shout out to Big Sean. This is Big Vern. Yeah, it's a good album. It's a great album. Gonna go ahead and close this Bill thing out. Look, with the Bills, thank God they play in the AFC East with the Dolphins and the Jets and the Patriots, because if this is the best you got, you're toast. When you play the Baltimore Ravens of the world, the Kansas City Chiefs of the world, you're done. You're cooked against San Francisco. You're cooked against Green Bay. Any coherent teams that when they run into you, it's going to be a problem. And I'm not sitting here being a prisoner of the moment. I'm sitting here saying Arizona made no adjustments. They drafted one kid, which was Marvin Harrison Jr., Marvin the Martian. They drafted him, and he didn't have a hell of a day. Marvin Harrison didn't have no hell of a day. Marvin Harrison had 1 catch for 4 yards. And if this is the future of the franchise and he's a future number 1, he's got to touch the ball more than once. He's at least got to be in the offense. He didn't even have more yards than Michael Wilson. And I know people, they can't pick Michael Wilson out of a lineup in a police uniform, or Trey Benson. Again, you're a number 1 pick, only got thrown the ball 1 time for 4 yards. You all need to utilize him or let him go. I don't know where you go with this. You know, Arizona's a bad team, but like I said, the Bills, you all won this game. But had it been anybody else but Arizona, that's a definite loss. But I may be wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments. Buffalo Bills fans, are you satisfied with the outcome of yesterday's game?